Gunpla Talk. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tim.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
Wrong show, Tim. Wrong show.
What do you mean wrong show?
This is not Gunpla Talk. I know that this is the only time we stream together, but I tricked you into getting here because Joel's not feeling well.
What?
So.
What? Screw this. I'm out. Hey, what's up, everybody?
This is the community spotlight for January. So we got 30 red builds to show off. Like I said, Joel's not feeling too well. I guess he caught something. The flu is running rampant to the point where Summer actually had a job tomorrow, and it got canceled because of the flu outbreak. So stay safe, guys. Lots of vitamin C, lots of Lysol. So we're gonna jump straight into it. This is our first feature. Is from Yotam Freeman on Facebook. This is the Master Grade Ale Strike, and it's a shading case study. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's just long enough, just like I said last time. It's just long enough to forget how to do it. Okay, so. There we go. Chat is open. Is the sound messing up? Sorry, I guess it's. Oh, it is my mic. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Skippy sound. So hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tim.
Okay, am I good now?
Oh, now he's back. Cool.
All right. So
I was entertaining the audience with my sounds.
Thank you. All right, so our first build is from Yotam Freeman on Facebook. This is the Master Grade Ale Strike. It's a shading case study, so I imagine this is probably gonna be like a black and white, black and white build if I had to guess, and it is not. So there's some color. Can you see everything, Tim?
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. Okay, so back shot. Up on an action base. He painted the action base. Kudos for that. Not too many people do that. This also looks like it's painted in like an alternate color scheme. But it's like is that the Justice backpack? What is this?
It looks like it.
Or the what's that other one? The Iwis pack? It's definitely not the regular ale pack.
True. We got Echo now.
We have Echo. Oh, let me here. That should fix that.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Hey, let's get to looking at these things. Hey, nice.
Okay, so there's a nice shot. Yeah. You don't see a lot of pink builds, and when it's done well, it's done well. So, pink got the teal on the V-fin there. Loving it. This is one of those playing with dangerous colors I like. A little bit of claw plating going on. Some photo etch. Nice solid decal work. Very clean. Back shot. Again, flirting with those colors. I like it.
Right. He's walking the edge, isn't he?
Just a little bit. Not too dangerous, but dangerous enough.
He's in a danger zone. This is nice. Alright.
So I guess that's the perfect grade, maybe.
Crocodile Dundee reference. I like it.
What is that giant knife from? Is there a PG? Is there a PG of that knife?
It's hard to tell. It's in profile.
Yeah, but it looks good. It's clean. It's what is that? Let's see who.
What was that?
I got a follow. Freddy was wrong. Thank you for the follow, my friend. If everybody in the chat want to give some love to Freddy.
Yeah, Freddy's here. Hey, what's up, Freddy?
Okay.
Nice to get on. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. I see he's got a doctor's appointment, so hopefully he can get his stuff sorted out.
For real.
All right. So thank you for the submission. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. This is
we got a Hammer.
Yes, this is the Re100 Hammer Ver Salaginto.
Yeah, it's Hammer time.
So I'm gonna open this up, and then this is by Lazy Ramona with a W. or Emon Tibbs, or Ramona D. Jones. I don't know where these are. I'm assuming the @ one is probably Instagram or Twitter. And I'm guessing that might be your actual name. So if you wanted to put that out there, rock on. I gotta run downstairs real quick, so I'll leave a picture up for you, and I'll be right back.
Alright, so hi everyone. Oh yeah, look, everybody's in the chat. Welcome everyone. Silky smooth sounds with Gunpla reviews. Everybody likes a good Gunpla review. We're looking at the Hammer by Lazy Ramona right now. And it looks really good. Sound more like Bob Ross doing that, so I'll stop that right now. Alright, so what we got here is we got a nice looking Hammer, all metalliced out. Nice green metallic on the body. Some looking, kind of dark, copperish, goldish metallic on the shoulders there. The Hammer has never been really one of my favorite designs. It's just kind of a little bit out there for me. But seeing what people have done with it, I gotta admit, starting to grow on me. Go imagine that. And I even started watching IBO last night too. What is this world coming to? I don't know. But I don't hate it. Hey, how about that? I think I'm like 15 episodes in, and I still don't hate it. Alright. Let's see. Who's in the chat right now? Gunpla Balls here. Welcome. Gwaylax. Hi. The Lily Echoes. Sounds like you got a delay pedal on your mic. Well, shit. I'm not running that, so don't blame me. So many echoes. So really... really loud. Pigs in space! Good? Was that good? I hope that was good. Really bad echo on the mic. Awesome. Well, that just blows chunks now, doesn't it? I think it's on Justin's side, quite frankly, because this is the same setup I use for Gunpla Talk, and we don't get much echo on that. And since Justin walked away, I'm kind of flying blind right now. With one photo on the screen. So hey guys, how are you? I'm good. Better. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I didn't do anything, so it must have fixed itself. So how about that Gwaylock shout out again? I'll do the Pigs in Space! I really don't know why you wanted me to say that, but it's kind of cool. Rock and roll. I'm here for requests. Yeah, right, Gunpla? Thank you. Thank you for the support there. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, there you go. Good. So, what's everybody want to talk about? Since we're sitting here all by our lonesomes and trying to not have dead air for you guys, because that sounds interesting, right? And yeah, so sounds like an announcer talking. Well, I do have that kind of voice. So I do voiceovers and things for my company, so it's fun.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, hey, he's back.
My grandparents came over. I had to sign some papers.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Okay, so Hammer. Man, it seems like this always happens to me. Okay. We have the Hammer. We've got color shift looking paint. I don't see any decals or anything like that. What? Say anything exciting that I missed? I said you only got one picture. I didn't leave very much to talk about.
No, I said Pigs in Space.
Oh, okay.
For Gwaylox, and I think both of those turned out pretty good. They were planning a little bit of some echo. I told them I said sorry. But not other than that, yeah, it was kind of uninteresting. We just kind of did our own thing and we had fun.
Let's bump this down a little bit and see if that helps the echo.
Alright, rock and roll.
There we go. That should truly get rid of it.
Okay. At least as I sound like an announcer. So
you do have like that radio voice, but
I hope that's a compliment.
Now that I know what you do and stuff, it makes way more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to like my voice. So
Lily,
if you don't like my voice, please let me know, because that's good feedback.
There's
Bad
two
feedback
of the same picture. That's weird. There's a front shot. more of that super dope chameleon paint. Awesomely. Glad you got it.
It's an interesting color choices on this one.
Yeah. He definitely used some green, which is cool. Or I should say they.
He or she, because it's Lazy Ramona.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a male or a female, but it doesn't matter.
Still echoing from what it
really?
sounds like. Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I'm using headphones the whole nine.
It's still picking up just a little bit. I don't know. The only thing I can do is move you a little bit farther away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see if that does it. The microphone is all the way over here now. So, like, you're as far away from the computer as you can physically be.
Alright, do you have headphones in?
I don't, because it's really hot in here.
Ah, well, that might be it.
Try and work around it. If it keeps going, I'll put headphones on, but I'm gonna fight it as long as I can.
Fair enough. I just have earbuds in, but we do what we can.
Yeah. So, back to the model. We've got the front shot. Again, it's got like kind of a greenish kind of chameleon paint to it, but he mixed it up with some like red, yellow, a little bit of orange, which is cool. Definitely interesting. I personally probably would have flipped the way the colors work and used green for like the central, and then went out into the red.
Yeah.
It looks really cool on the shield.
Yeah. Or at
but
least
just my preference, I would have switched it around for the mobile suit itself.
Yeah, at least switch it on the shoulders.
Yeah.
You know,
where it's such a big. Yeah. But I mean, it looks cool. It's clean. It's very smooth looking. The transitions look great. And the colors work very well together.
Yeah. I would have liked to seen maybe some panel lining though, because it doesn't look like there's any panel lining, so it's a bit flat looking. Yeah,
a little bit. But hey, I mean, it works.
So, yeah, I like the colors. Good color choice.
So thank you for the submission. Emon Tibbs. Hopefully you submit some more in the future. Off of here. Next, we've got the 1/48 Bang Doll from G System.
Oh.
This is going to be cool because, first of all, you don't see many of these built unless you're like really looking for them. And another really thing that's exciting is that the people that build these tend to put a lot of time and effort into these things, and they always look phenomenal. So if you're not sure what a Bang Doll is, it is from 5 Star Stories. They're like a million jillion feet tall. Yeah. And they're just really elegant looking mobile suits. They're crazy looking.
Yeah, they're kind of like a medieval type of knightly looking.
They're like kind of like feminine looking medieval knight robots that stand like taller than like an Ava. They're huge.
Yeah, they're wild looking.
So let's see what we got here. This is Yotim Freeman again on Facebook. There we go. That's super rad. Now, see this is in, or is this, no, this is 1/48 scale, so, let's see, what, maybe, I don't know, would that be bigger than a Gundam? Yeah, because that's a PG.
Yeah.
So maybe they're about the same size as a Gundam. I thought they were bigger.
The Bang Doll, I think, is a bit on the shorter side. I don't know 5 Star Stories very well, but, I think the Bang Doll is a bit on the smaller scale of those.
Well, my general frame of reference is there's a green one. I can't remember its name, but I think it's LED Mirage, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The Twin Tower, which is
the Twin Tower, and it comes with those giant guns. You can get it. You can get it in, what is it, 1/100 scale.
Yeah.
And the guns are like literally like 2 to 3 feet tall. They're huge.
Yeah, they're massive. From what little I know, I think, and I could be wrong, people, so don't kill me. And if you know in the chat, let us know. But I think the LED Mirage Twin Towers is probably taller than pretty much every other. You know, I think what are they called? Mortar heads.
Oh yeah.
General specification for them. I think it's the tallest one. I don't know.
one of these one day I want to build one. And I feel like it's gonna be a nightmare because they're so like intricate and there's so many little details. Yeah. That's what I love.
They have plastic versions, newer plastic versions.
They don't have a plastic version of the one that I like the most.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, I might bite the bullet and just get one I don't really love, but I also kind of want to just get like a resin version of one that I love.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But
I love
color choices for this one.
Yeah, I love the gradient on like the shoulders and and the skirts and stuff, and then he kind of broke it up in some spots too.
Yeah, I dig that.
Another thing is, I believe that the guy who designed the Cubile designed all the mechs for this show, and it definitely shows.
Yeah, that would not surprise me one bit.
Yeah, because I think that guy was gonna sign on for Gundam and do half the designs, and they rejected like all of them except for the Cubile.
Right.
So then he went on to do 5-star stories or something like that. And that's where these all came from. Right. So, but it's beautiful. You can tell that like that little guy on the shoulder and the V, like that's all raised details. So that's all like presumably hand painted. Yeah. And then all the little markings and stuff around the shoulders and the skirts is all engraved detail. So that's washed out. And like these kits are like famously known for having lots and lots of that stuff.
Oh yeah, tons of it, especially G systems.
Yeah. And most G system kits aren't really to my taste. They do a lot of really weird things with proportions. Yeah. But their 5-star story stuff is always on point. It looks so good.
Yeah, I think they try to stay pretty true to 5-star stories, but then they take some artistic leeway with Gundam franchise models.
Well, that probably helps them with like licenses and not being sued and stuff. So
there are no licenses.
But there you go. So I think we actually looked at this. Man, I just can't catch a break with this noise.
It's all good. At least we're not echoing.
That's good.
I don't know.
So there we go.
Yeah, I dig it. I would have liked to seen that red a little bit more subdued, though. That's my only kind of small critique.
But I dig it. I dig it a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for the next submission. This next one is called Wandering Eye by Lynx53. He is a member of the Discord and frequently pops into my stream. So go ahead and give him some love if he's in the chat. Give him some love if he's not in the chat. Wandering Eye. Now, this is kind of like a game I like to play. Is like trying to figure out what the build's gonna be based on the name. Sometimes they'll put what the mobile suit is. Sometimes they'll just name it like this, and I'm really just drawing a blank. Like when I hear Wandering Eye, I think maybe it's a ball.
Could be anything,
but it really could. So let's see what we got. Okay, see, I would have been very wrong, and I've seen this a few times on Facebook and on Instagram. I love these kinds of dioramas where it's like a maintenance thing and it's all in scale and stuff, and it's so cool. I really want one of these Exceed heads.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. IRAD, shout out to the Gundam Kitchen, had a bunch of them there yesterday, and I was actually shocked at how big they were. They're not full 1/35th scale, they're more kind of like, I think 1/40th scale is probably closer to what their size is.
Yeah, probably a little closer to like 1/42 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But he had a bunch of them up there yesterday, and seeing them in person was actually pretty impressive. I was half tempted to buy one, but this looks great.
Yeah. What do they cost over there? Did you?
I didn't even look, to be honest with you.
Okay. Because I know that they go for crazy amounts on eBay, and that's the only thing that has stopped me from buying one.
Yeah, well, you're talking eBay.
But it's hit or miss. Sometimes there's some sweet deals on eBay. Sometimes people do what they're doing with these and scalp you a little bit.
Yeah. So. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, especially Gizmo out there. I think this was at SCGMC last year, and I think didn't this one win a prize or something like that? I could be wrong, but this looks familiar to me.
It looks really familiar to me, and like I said, I know I've seen it on Facebook for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was at SCGM. Okay.
Cool.
So there you go. Wonderful work. I love the tarp. I love the dude laying down next to it, like underneath it, working on it. The guy who's like bent down. He's like, it looks like he's like kind of yelling instructions.
Yeah. Right.
The bits and bobs aren't like in the way. Like they tell part of the story, but they're not like, underneath things or coming out of anything. They're just kind of like there to help set the scene.
Yeah. So evidently this particular piece won Best of Show at SCGMC 2017. So that's a big accomplishment right there to win Best of Show. I mean, you're talking about some pretty big names in modeling coming out to that. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
First in diorama as well. Nice. Well, hey, congratulations. This is great. Who modeled this, by the way, again?
This is Lynx53.
Yeah, hey, Lynx53. Great job.
So, beautiful. I love the little extra details, and the cloth between all the joints is super cool. The colors are spot on.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I dig it. I like the little plate that he had made, it looks like. That was pretty cool. Nice.
I don't even know how to get that kind of stuff done, but it's so cool when you see it.
Oh, I'll hook you up. I know a place.
Alright. When I start doing dioramas.
There you go.
So thanks for the submission links. Much appreciated. Oh, here's another one.
All right.
We got one. We only have one picture of this one, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. This is again links. Oh wow, that's. Oh, this is it's a Kitbash. So this is the high grade Kitbash with the SD version. That's really cool.
I like that. That's really.
This is one of those builds that I want to do. Like I want to Kitbash a high grade with an SD, but I just don't even know where to start.
You know what? Ask Jim. He knows about that stuff.
He does know about it. He does.
Start cutting parts and putting them together. And
yeah, see, that's where I get lost. Is like I feel like if I cut something, I've ruined my whole Kitbash. So, but I love the legs. See that's where I had the most trouble. Is like you don't want to give it too much leg, but you want to cut it in a way that you can still attach it to the model.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So. It looks great. It looks stunning. I wish you would have submitted some more pictures because I like the dio that it's sitting on. Like it's like a slatted roof, and it looks crazy good. So, show us some more pictures, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I'd like to see the back of this. See what it looks like. Nice work.
Submission of that as well. All right, Gizmo Con Gunpla. This is the premiere of Junker. I think last time we got some whip shots, perhaps. I vaguely remember seeing this, I think, last month.
I believe I've seen this. Could be wrong. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Okay, so he's got like a landfill dio. It's like super rusted out. Some really nice paint. Trash bags. What are those made of, man? Those are crazy.
Yeah, Gizmo's in the chat, so he can tell us.
Yeah, man. What's the trash bags made of? Did you cut like little pieces of trash bags and tie them up, or what?
Kind of what it looks like, though, right?
It's like an actual trash bag.
Yeah.
And it's not like out of scale or anything like that. Like you could put that in like a 148 dio and it would look great. He probably took like the the bag joints off the the full armor Gundam. Put it in his dio because you couldn't use them for anything else. So it's like an actual bag.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said pebbles in the chat. He said pebbles on bag.
Pretty smart. So it's just a bunch of pebbles in like a bag and then cut.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's nice work.
He's like a little robot. I dig that. Like a little RC robot. Now, is he actually lighting up, or is that just painted to look like that? I also like the little grass tufts and stuff. He did the dio base is really great. It's also incredibly unique because I've never seen anything like this, like a landfill or like a dump or anything like that. So kudos for that.
Absolutely. I like the worn out paint and the subtle color variations on the surface too.
Yeah. Like the colors that he used are like spot on for like what you would see in weathering. Like it looks super faded. It's not even across the whole model. And
nice. And he says the eyes flicker. The LEDs in the head makes the eyes flicker, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's really
nice
cool
job.
looking.
Good work.
Next we've got the Goof Origin and a diorama. The Goof Origin is a really cool kit. Got a little bit of history with that one myself. Sort of. A buddy of mine built it, and we tag teamed the paint job on it. Got here. Ooh, that is. Oh, this is also by German Mecha Works on Facebook. So go ahead and give him a follow. I mean, you can tell this is already, you know, shot number one is killer.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Got a little bit of beef with you holding the GM head like that, but it's beautiful. He's mounted on a dio. He's got like little footprints in the mud. There's some mud that's splattered up on the legs and the shield. The dirt is definitely down towards the bottom. Some scratches, some really nice like scratching effects and stuff.
I like the mud effects on the shield and the lower legs and everything. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the way he built it up rather than like just kind of slathering on there. It's really a nice smooth transition.
Yeah.
The rocks look killer. The trees look good too.
Mm-hmm.
Everything looks pretty much in what I would say would be in scale. And those mud prints look great.
Yeah, they're nice. I would have liked to seen a little tonal gradation in the grass, in the foliage in general, honestly.
There's a little bit in the grass, but it's not crazy.
It's not crazy. Just more of a consideration.
Nice with all the little wires and stuff coming out of the GM head there.
Yeah.
And kudos for painting this model to begin with, because I love the Origin kits a lot. I really do. But like, I've got my Zaki Origin here, and these kits are so nice. The details are really cool, and it's all there. It's the whole package. But whoever like engineered or designed these kits did not. Like, it's like they lived like 10 years ago with some of these seam lines. Like the one on the forearm that you have to super modify the elbow to get it in, and like there's really no workaround for the knee. So kudos for knocking that stuff out and painting it up the way you did. Painting the Origin kits is a challenge. Thank you.
Oh, I hear Bree.
Yeah, she's downstairs somewhere getting me some dinner.
Nice.
So there you go, another shot of the dio. I really like how he's just kind of like casually looking off. Like, it's so cool. So that is amazing. I really like that a lot. It's very simple, but it says a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you for the submission. Go ahead and give that guy a follow. German Mecha Works on Facebook. Next we got my boy K. This is it's facebook.com/heyit'sK. It's KEI, or hey_it's_K on Instagram and YouTube as well. This guy does really cool kit bashes and stuff like that, and his newest one is my favorite one yet. It's super bold as well, because from what I understand, the Gundam fixed figuration Musha Gundam is very hard to come by, and he cut his apart so he could kit bash it with the Jim. Huh. So to take like a super rare action figure like that and stick it on your model kit, not knowing how well it's going to turn out, is very bold. And I think the trade-off is definitely worth it because it looks great.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, so he used the plastic Gundam fix figure, and he bashed that with a model.
Yes.
Huh.
So he basically pulled like all the necessary parts off the Musha. He took the head, he took the shoulders, the arm binders, the skirts, the front of the knee, and those little boosters on the sides of the legs.
Right.
And the rest of it is Jim. I think he used the Amazing Red Warrior as the arms, but I think everything else is Jim. And
nice.
he kit bashed an action figure with a model kit.
Wow. I wonder how what kind of difficulties you run into with trying to paint that stuff, because I know the Gundam fixed figurations are kind of rubbery, so I don't know how well paint actually sticks to that surface. So this looks pretty good.
It looks great. And there's a front and back shot. Oh, he used the backpack as well, and all the obviously the weapons in the back. But I'm just a huge fan of like the way he kit bashes, because it always comes out looking like this. Like it looks great, and it seems like he's on the same schedule rotation as we are. So whenever we're about to roll out a new spotlight, he's ready to drop the next figure. So nice. I can live with that.
Nice.
So thanks for the submission, Kay. Much appreciated. Keep up the fantastic work. All right, this is my boy. You better _ getting that robot on Instagram.
Oh, Alex, yeah.
Yeah. We've had the pleasure of meeting him at I think every one of our classes, all the ones that I was at, he was there.
Yeah.
He's good people.
Oh yeah.
So, this is the Frame Arms White Tiger. I don't know if that's an actual Frame Arms kit, so I'm hoping this is some sort of really sick kit bash, and we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one Simon's working on right now.
Yeah. The purple rain one.
Oh man, I'm loving that camo scheme. It's very very Metal Gear looking. It like the style of the robot reminds me of Sahelanthropus. I don't know if you know what that is, Tim.
No idea.
It's the new Metal Gear basically.
Fair enough.
But the color scheme reminds me of the Metal Gear Rex.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Nice yellow accents there to really kind of make some of the details pop. It's very clean. Very clean. Yeah. I didn't know you did work like this, man. Putting me to shame. That is so cool. This is how good I want to be. This is legitimately like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's so clean.
The camo is very subtle, but it still jumps out at you.
It's tastefully done.
Colors are nice. Yeah, it is tastefully done. Good stuff.
Alex, tell me your secret. I need to do it.
Practice and working hard, man.
I practice and work hard. What's going on? Why doesn't it look that good when I mask? Like on the surface. On the surface like that. Like if I mask around a panel line, it looks great. But if I mask like straight over like that, it never looks that good.
Yeah, you just got to use the right materials, man.
Masking tape and paint. I got it. Killer.
Fair enough. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Well done.
Super good. Thank you, Alex. I really like that a lot. All right, we have no model kit title here. This is from Grind Hard Customs with a Z.
Oh yeah, this is Juan. He was up at our first class.
You know that we're in for a treat. Okay, I think he messaged me on Instagram the other day and asked me if I was going to be the 1 year or the 3 year anniversary.
Oh right.
Yeah, I had to break the bad news.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. The local type.
Yes. Looking good.
I like it. It's like subtle weathering, nice, clean colors, nice light tones. You don't really see the local type in these kinds of colors. I don't know what the original local type colors are, but I've never seen one like this.
Yeah, no, I like it. I dig it. I usually don't care too much for the local type, but this one looks really good.
See, I felt the same way, and then I built one, and now I'm like in love with it.
I just can't get past the feet.
The feet look terrible. There's no way around it. The feet look god awful. But everything else about it, I'm fool with. I like the waist is a little weird, but I can look past it. And this looks like the I don't know if they all have that visor, but if not, then this is the North American version.
Yeah, I think so.
So I dig it, man. And you used some real grade decals. That's cool.
Yeah, good weathering and everything too.
It's very subtle. It doesn't look bad at all. It's it's heavy where it needs to be.
Definitely.
Like it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff, man. Thank you. All right, rolling right through. First 10 down. What do you guys think so far? Any favorites yet? What's going on, Death Scythe, Hisaki? How you guys doing?
I don't think they're going to answer back.
They might. So this is the Barbatos Lupus Rex, my least favorite rendition of the Barbatos. But that is personal preference. This is from D-Neric on Instagram. So go ahead and give him a follow. And this is what we got. I've seen this, and I love what he did with the V-fin.
Oh shit, look at that.
It might not be everybody's personal taste, but I really like it. I also like the subtle mods to the legs, because I feel like it really helps kind of sell the long arm thing that the Rex has going on. Yeah, that's my one main gripe with the Rex. Gorilla well, really,
arms.
I mean, there's only two gripes you can really have. Like, if you're like me and you like the Lupus and you don't like the Lupus Rex, the only gripes you can really have are the color scheme and the arms, and that's really all that's changed.
I actually bought the Lupus while I was at the Gundam Kitchen on Saturday.
I have one on my shelf, and it's ready for a resin conversion.
Nice.
So it's on very soon. It's gonna be on.
Yeah, I like the V-fin. That's not something that you see. The elongated waist is
I was gonna say he used ankle parts from one of the other Barbatos kits.
Yeah. To
kind of give him like a front spine, which looks killer.
Yeah.
I have not seen this from the back yet, so this is a treat in itself. Trying to place these parts on the hips. They look like they're from the Vidar. I could be wrong. I don't know what they are, but they look like the side skirts from the Vidar. So if I had to put some money on it, that's what I think they are. They're probably not though. Actually, they might be part of the IBO option weapons or something.
Yeah, I don't know my IBO very well.
But I didn't take much interest in it, so that's where I struggle.
Yeah, well, like I said, I just started watching it last night, so.
I know he used 2 sets of legs, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
2 sets of arms as well. I didn't notice that the first time. Wow, the tail thing has a spine as well.
Yeah, it's segmented. Nice.
Very impressive.
Interesting. I like the silhouette.
Yeah, it's got a really nice silhouette. Let's see it some poses, man. Let's make it look nice and jumping and fighting. I dig it though. This is
poses
crazy.
Are overrated.
Do what?
Poses are overrated.
I know. There's so many of you guys out there that just stand your models up, and I just can't do it. I spent all this time working on it. I want it to look like it's doing something.
You have to let the model speak for itself, man.
It's true. I mean, I respect it. I respect it. If you can make a model look super badass just standing there, you've done something.
All right, so this is from Bowl of Joseph.
Underscores between all the words. This is the ground type ball, which makes no sense, but I've seen weirder, so this might be just amazing.
Yeah, let's roll with it.
I saw somebody make it was like a ground type aqua unit, and it was killer. Huh. Blew me away. All right, see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All you gotta do is see. The only beef I have with this is that putting legs on it no longer makes it a ball, but it's still really cool.
I dig it.
I like it a lot. It's really neat. It's got like little side arms that I guess it's got 2 shields. Still open the cockpit. It's using some grazed parts there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, those are high grade parts. Yeah. Mounted what looks like a master grade ball to it. Yeah, the high grade ball doesn't open. There you go. So he's got a rocket pod and a shield mounted to waist arms.
Nice.
I love when people kit bash the ball. It's always a treat.
That is pretty cool. I gotta admit. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Not what I expected. There's car parts in there. Car parts.
Car parts. Hey, you know what? You can get parts from anywhere.
You can.
As long as they look cool. Yeah.
But, 10 points to you because I've never, ever, ever seen car parts on a Gundam. So, that's a first. And we got Death Scythe 13. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, nice.
Everybody give him some love in the chat. There we go, nice kind of completed final shot of it, standing in a photo booth. I really like this. This is really cool.
I like the little support arms in the torso. Like the one is holding that rocket pod deal, and then one of the first pictures, the other one was holding a shield.
A shield.
Yeah. See what I mean? That's pretty cool.
It's very cool. It's very tactical looking.
Yeah.
Rigid. And like, if somebody said, "Hey, man, I kit bashed a graze and a ball," I wouldn't think it would look like this.
Right.
So he nailed it.
I would have liked to seen the cannon in the finished product, but that's just me. He's
got one in here. Oh, you mean the final product?
Yeah. See that cannon in the final photos, because I think that looks cool.
It looks insane. I love
it. I mean, it just looks stupid enough to be really, really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. Kudos to all you guys who can kit bash. That's one skill I haven't quite picked up yet. I guess I just gotta play with enough toys or enough parts until I figure something out. But
don't worry, man. We'll get you learned.
Alright, so this is the GM Sniper 2 mini verse diorama from the Argonaut.
The Argonaut.
That is a really cool name, first of all. The Argonaut, I don't know what it is, that just sounds really awesome. And I love the GM Sniper 2, so this is going to be awesome. It's the Master Grade too. Oh, the Master Grade is so nice. So there's like a whip shot, you get some of the piston detail. Not enough people out there paint their frames to this level.
That's true.
And every time I see somebody do it, it warms my heart. It warms my soul. So thank you for doing that, because there's not enough people out there. And if you guys are in the chat, you need to start painting your frames.
Paint your frame, people.
Paint it good.
He's got a dio?
He's got a full-on diorama, so I don't know if this is going to be final or if it's just whips, but it's looking dope. This is looking like maybe some sort of canyon or something.
It's hard to tell. It's all slathered up right now.
Yeah, this is like the earliest, like, not the earliest, but it's like one step past the earliest phase of a diorama, so it's very early.
Still initial, yeah.
That frame looks awesome.
I like it. I don't know how I feel about the really, really dark parts.
I was just about to say, normally I wouldn't go that dark.
Yeah.
I kind of bring it up a little bit, but the contrast is strong. It looks great. It's nice and glossy.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so he might not be done yet, but we've got some really great whip action going on. Got some little people down here moving some barrels. We got those rock faces look awesome.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a little preview of what the diorama is going to look like, so that's pretty cool.
I'm definitely seeing. I think that those little insets on the sides of the legs are actually metal, which is great. Like they don't.
I don't know.
They're different colored. They're slightly different colored.
You think? Really? I don't know.
They look more reflective to me.
Do they? Okay.
And they're so cleanly done. I don't think that they're masked.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's hard to tell on my side.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing it full resolution. I'm only seeing it, kind of downscaled on my side. But
I got you.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, it looks insane. I love it.
Yeah.
I hope that by next month, no pressure, man. You take your time, make it look great. But hopefully by next month we can see what this bad boy looks like.
Yeah.
Or some more some more whippage. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the submission.
No pressure, just hurry up and finish.
This is rope_arrow on Instagram, DM_T-cart on Reddit. That is a crazy username. So rope arrow. This is the Barbatos Cathartes. I don't know how to pronounce that.
With the Warthog Mobile Worker. All right.
I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out.
I don't know what that is either.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
So I don't like yellow builds. It's not really. It's just one of those things. But when you see a yellow build done right, you can't help but take a minute to appreciate it.
He's in the danger zone with that paint scheme.
It's a tough one to pull off, and you know it's the subdued like red brown really worked for him here.
I dig it.
I also like that he used like a regular red, just very minimally, like on the knees, on the pistons, on the waist, the chin, and then on the weapon. Yeah. It's just enough.
And he's got a chainsaw pole thing.
The chainsaw pole arm is talk about builds that warm your heart again. I love this. This is so cool. And then another thing that most people don't know about me, because I don't talk about this, it looks to me like the feet are pointed straight down, like they're little like rockets.
Yeah.
I have this huge thing where I either love my mechs to be like super lean and like I love when I don't really pick like one body type for mechs, but one thing I really love is when mechs don't have feet. When they have like booster feet and they're like a space type, I love that.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for it.
That pointy.
And this looks like it's doing it.
Yeah, that pointy kind of what's that game?
Murakumo, like that robot that you built or Kitbash from.
Sort of, yeah.
Think like the Woundwort. The Woundwort has kind of like landing gears, but it doesn't really have feet.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about the Anubis, that mech, the Anubis.
Okay. Yeah, I think
you know what I'm talking about.
That's kind of got feet, kind of, but yeah, I know what you mean. Where they just kind of come down.
Yeah.
Now you guys know that's kind of like my aesthetic. I love that.
Gotcha.
One day I will recreate it in mech form.
Nice. Yeah, thanks to Just Saying and Guaylock's Zone of the Enders. Good shout out there. That's exactly what I was thinking of. So, good call. Yeah, I dig it. I like the combination.
Yeah, the colors here are just phenomenal. He trimmed down the V-fin and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you trim... Now that I'm looking at it, if you, like, trim that V-fin down and kind of, like, muted back the colors... Like, if you went with, like, a gray, like, maybe, like, an off-blue-green scheme, you could totally do, like, a mass-produced Barbatos.
Yeah, you could pull it.
Looking like maybe some strike wings on the backpack. See some easy SR parts there. This is awesome. I really like this build a lot.
Kind of like a flight type Barbatos. Is that what it's called? What was it called? What was the name? What was the thing?
The Barbatos Cathartes.
Okay. Cool.
So, I really like this a lot. Like, this is the inspiring stuff that I like to see. This is so cool, and I love that little mobile worker. It's painted very well.
That's cool, yeah.
And it matches the mobile suit. You really just can't go wrong here. This has got a little something for everybody. I'm a sucker for this.
It's a matching set. Nice.
It really is. I fool with it, and I really like that weapon a lot. You don't see any. You guys need to start customizing weapons and submitting stuff to me because I really like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, points for the chainsaw.
I'm a sucker for custom weapons, especially when they make me think of Warhammer.
Wonder where he got that from. Where'd you get that from, Rope Barrel? I know he's in the chat.
It looks like a Warhammer piece. But it's bigger, so maybe it is a Warhammer piece.
Hard to say.
So thank you, my friend, for the submission. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, good shit.
RGM79G by Nando Panda. Now, this is already Again, hit me in the feels. I'm loving. Yeah. I love ground me type. some ground types. I love me some Fetty. Well, I love all grunts equally. I don't pick a side when it comes to grunts. But I love me a GM. It's no secret. No secret at all. Oh, okay. It's an MSG part.
Oh, nice. I didn't know MSG had those.
Yep, it's like a little. It's a little. It's like a little handsaw, and I guess he lobbed the handle off and mounted it to a pole arm.
Jeez, and I usually am up on the MSG. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's one that was made for the. I want to say the Go-Rai or the Zen-Rai, one of those, the tan one, and it kind of came out like right after that.
Gotcha.
So now that he said it, I can see it.
Yeah.
So this is high grade, definitely. It's the new high grade.
Yeah.
Which I am a tremendous fan of. Take a moment of silence. Rest in peace to mine. I accidentally threw it in the trash. We're gonna move on. Well, I think I threw it in the trash. I don't actually know. I just there's a whole string of events that leads up to me believing that I threw it in the trash.
Oh, jeez.
So, really cool backpack. Like it's some cannons going on, and then otherwise a stock loadout. GM just needs cannons. I love that pose. That's the best. The best pose in the instruction manual, and that was the pose I was going to stick it in when I mounted it to the Dio, but it got thrown in the trash. So obviously that's not going to happen.
And you know that a model has good solid joints and stuff when you can pull something like this.
Now let me say that you can do that pose, and you can even lean it forward. Like you can give it a little bit of lean, so it looks like it's actually like leaning in to run.
Yeah.
And it still stands. It's very nicely balanced.
Yeah, that's good engineering right there, kids.
There's a reason that this model kit is on Zach's top 10 master grades for 2017, or top 10 kits for 2017, because this kit is wonderful.
When a lot of people go to work on this thing, I mean, I think this saw a lot of customs before the GM came out.
There's a Japanese guy I follow on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's literally built like 10 of them.
Yeah, in different color schemes, the whole nine. Yeah.
Lynx, man, you missed your build. If I knew you were coming, I would have waited. We would have sat there at your build until you got here. But yeah, I love this thing. The Flores guns really work. I like the dynamic shot. Why didn't you paint that bazooka? I'm gonna give you a little bit of shit for that one, but it looks killer, man. I love the like I said, the Flores guns look really good. The color, you went really subtle on the color on the guns. That's one of those danger zone kind of things. Not too many people put actual like mobile suit colors on their guns, because it's one of those things where you're flirting with danger, and you pull it off. It's just enough.
I would have personally liked to seen just a few more decals, just a few.
Yeah,
he's got them on the shield, he's got them on the shoulder. Just a few warning decals or something like that around would have really sold the proportion and the realism. But I think it looks good.
Another thing I gotta say here is I love the photos you took.
Yeah.
Very clean background. They look great. Evenly lit. Another thing I'm a sucker for is nice flat lighting.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's shadows, but they're not crazy. I dig it. So thank you, Nando Panda, for the submission. Nando, give him a follow on.
Awesome name, by the way.
I don't know what he's on, but I'm sure if you Google Nando Panda, if you just plug it into all those social medias, he'll pop up eventually. So the high grade Barzan. This is Gunpla Builder Bro on Instagram.
Okay.
This is going to be exciting because the Barzan is a very cool build, or it's a very cool mobile suit. I was not the biggest fan of the build. I don't know what it was. It was just I felt like I was working really hard at something, and I don't know. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
And you have multiple Barzams, don't you?
Well, I did. I actually I did a Twitch build where the Twitch chat picked the colors, and they basically chose how I was going to paint it, and I gave it away. And then I also, as part of that same stream, gave away the unbuilt one, so that somebody could build one on their own. So
nice. Respect.
I'm going to be doing another one of those in the future, guys. So stay tuned for that.
This looks super clean.
Very clean. It's decaled out, and I love it.
Yeah, I dig it.
This is like the perfect amount of decals. They're where they need to be. It's not too many, you know. Right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you put an LED in the eye or not, but it looks lit up. So
it does. Yeah.
Killer.
That's got to be lit up. There's no way.
That, or you're really good at Photoshop. Really good at Photoshop. Oh man, I love that yellow. Yeah. Normally I like that really orange yellow, like not like a normal flat yellow, but this is like a flat yellow that looks good. Look at that. That's so cool.
That's a good pose.
It's a very good pose.
Yeah.
See, this is one of the things I didn't like about the Barzam was this gun. I didn't like the way the gun mounted, but you made it look cool in a pose. You know?
Yeah, right.
There's another pretty good. I like the flying one better. But yeah, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I dig it.
The depth of the photo is nice.
Yeah. And you kept it like the mobile suit in focus. Nice back shot. We can see some more of those decals going on. This is where you guys need to be with your decal game. You need to put them where they need to go. I also, strangely enough, because I'm a decal nut, have never seen those corner decals on the back vents.
Those are interesting looking. I like those.
I do too. They're really cool. I don't know if it's like two decals put together, or if you cut like a decal a certain way or what. But they look cool. I like them. I can see very many uses for those. So if you're watching this, tell us where you got your decals, or else.
Or else.
Thank you for the submission, Gunpla Builder, bro. Give him a follow on Instagram.
Ooh, Resin Conversion.
Ooh.
I like
Lupus Resin Conversion. I'm hoping that this is the one that I have.
I like it already. Who's it by? I can't. It's hard to tell.
R3D 5UNZ. So I'm Red Suns. I'm assuming.
Suns. Yeah.
So R3D 5UNZ on Instagram.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yes, this is the one I have, and I followed this whip.
Nice. So real quick, just to update on the Barzam here. Setters 2 was the submitter for that, and he says each decal is a single decal, and there is an LED in that head of the Barzam. So man, well done. I like it.
Beautiful. Now, where'd you get your decals from?
Yeah, where'd you get the decals, man?
I need to know.
We need a hookup. Let us know.
Gotta have them.
Might be some like DL decals or something like
Yeah,
that.
man, shoot me a DM if you don't want to let the whole chat know. I'll keep you secret. I'll tell Tim, but I won't tell anybody else.
Yeah. Decals.
Oh, they are from DL. There you go.
DL. All right, cool. I gotta hit that up. Tao Bao. All right. Anyway, so great job, Setters. Really, really nice. But let's move on. Wow.
So this is what I bought the Barbatos Lupus for.
Holy moly.
And I can't wait to dig into mine. But this one is so cool. I followed this whip for a little while. He posted in Screw Cutters, which is my Facebook group. And it from the beginning it looked really good. And the cast on this is immaculate. It's so nice. So I know that
resin kit by, do you know?
I'll go get it for you right now. I'll show you.
Yeah, I like the color separation on this, the gray and the white on the legs and the knees and everything. Really, really well done. The blue pops, the red pops. Great work. Great work. Good decal placement. Like Justin said, the flat white background, always a plus. And from the looks of it, it's hard to tell on my side, But it looks like he's got the Kodo like animal monster hands, the fixed posed hands. Which, by the way, guys, if you've not tried Kotobukiya fixed pose hands, I highly recommend them. They are amazing. I use them on every single one of my models, and they are wonderful. Used them on the Aussie, used them on the Hummingbird, and also the Blue Destiny. So, great detail, not too much detail. I feel like the builder's hands from Bandai have a little too much detail in comparison to the models. The Kotobukiya hands have the perfect balance.
All right, I can't find it.
Couldn't find it?
It's by Extreme Squad. If you buy it through Shop 2000 on Shop 2000 whatever, it's actually an original cast. They send you the original cast. So.
Look at that.
But yes, those are technically the wild hands, but they're actually included with the model kit, and they're modified to have the back hand plate on them. So they come with the kit.
Nice.
So look at that. And they also you're gonna like this, Tim. Those decals are Haikyuu decals, but they come in the kit.
Oh, so he had Haikyuu custom print those?
No, they come with the model kit. When you buy the resin kit, when you buy the resin kit, they give you like recast or redone Haikyuu decals that are pre-cut.
Oh, nice, nice.
So this resin kit is, I'm so looking forward to doing it, and I really want to do it justice. And this gives me inspiration. It gives me hope.
That's awesome. I like what the sword sheath on the forearm. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah.
I dig that.
The original version didn't have that.
No.
And then they did a version 2 that had it, and I bought it immediately. As soon as they dropped that sword, I was like, yes, this is it.
Well, see, that's my one thing that I don't like with the kit itself, is that these got, the two cannons on there that spin around and all that stuff.
I like the cannons, but I feel like they'd be way cooler if they were like pile drivers.
Yeah, fair. Excuse me, fair. I like the sword though. That looks badass, because I mean, he's just whipping that thing around and just,
yeah,
pull it out and ka-thunk, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Another cool thing about this resin conversion is it comes with a ton of photo etch.
Nice.
So like all those little photo etch pieces are included with the resin. There's also one like in the chest. There's one on the, you can barely see it here, it's a little out of focus, on the middle pillar for the chest.
Okay.
So,
what's the price point on the resin conversion?
It's not out of this world.
Really?
Here, I'll bring it up.
Well, everything on that site is really reasonably priced anyway. So
yes, it is.
So I've bought from here before, and it's just like some of these things that you can see on here are
there you go,
really
117 shipped.
Oh, jeez. For what you get, that's a bargain. That's a steal, even.
And it's an original cast. And let me tell you, from my experience, if I knew where mine was right now, I would show you. The cast is perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get an original, it's always going to be so much more high quality.
Yeah. So, fantastic work. I really, really enjoyed following this whip, and I'm really glad that it made it to my submission box so I could appreciate like the final photos with everybody else, because this thing is my favorite. Like, I didn't think I could love the Barbatos Lupus anymore.
Yeah, and I love this comparison shot here. That's so nice.
And that's a modified version too. I don't know if that's a resin kit or not, but it's definitely a modified. I think that's the Rex.
I don't know,
but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I think it is. I don't know. But yes,
nice
so Red Suns on Instagram. Go give him a follow. I'm about to go do that in a few minutes.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think I follow him, but I'm going to.
Do that right now. We can talk about.
So next we've got the Gundam Full Armor Thunderbolt with the hanger base. This is going to be really cool because I haven't seen any painted builds with the hanger base, and I really wanted to get one just for the weapons.
Right.
Because the gun, the main gun that comes to the hangar base is rad looking. It's like the coolest Bandai gun I've ever seen. Look at that. That is awesome. I don't even like the full armor Gundam like that. Or I don't like the full armor Thunderbolt. I love the full armor Gundam.
Yeah.
But the full armor Thunderbolt is a little bit too much for me. But that is so cool. This is probably one of the coolest like Bandai add-ons I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Kind of wish it was in the box, but I can understand why it's not.
I mean, you're talking what, 80 US for the model kit itself?
Yeah, and you know, wanting to stay within a price range, I get it. Don't I'm not going to sweat it, because only some people are going to use this, so it makes sense to include it separately. Yeah.
I love this whole knolled out look.
He went the whole 9 on this, man. Look, he painted striping. He painted the little like the borders. He did like subtle changes in the grays.
Very, very well done.
It's very beautiful, well done. And it's beautifully photographed. Like he put it on some glass.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's serious, guys. When you bust out the glass.
Yeah. I used to use a sheet of plexi, and then it just got annoying, so I took it out.
I really like this.
That looks really good.
It's very legit.
Just the depth of field, the focus is on that front part, and then it just gets, more and more out of focus. I love those. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Well done work. Well done work.
Oh, look! You can't tell in some of those other pictures. He painted every individual finger armor plate.
Oh, yeah! Wow.
That is insane.
Nice. It's dedication.
It is. This is wonderful.
Who is this by again?
This is Prayogo_Forge, and it doesn't say what he's on. I'm assuming probably Twitter or Instagram.
I'm pretty sure that I follow him on Instagram. Yes, yes, I do.
There you go. So go give him a follow on Instagram, and thank you for the submission, because that, wow.
Well, you should see his other work on Instagram. Wow. Yeah. So go follow him. That's a good one. Gundam Zero on Instagram.
Gundam Zero is, I believe he won one of my giveaways. Or he might have actually won one of the Barzams.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think so. And this is the high-grade XS Gundam, which I'm not a fan of the XS Gundam, but I keep finding myself wanting to build one.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ever did, it would be the high grade, because I would never, ever, ever in a million years put in the time that it would be required to build the master grade of this. It's just too big.
So this is just saying in the chat. This is his, and he says that he's a noob, and we go easy on him. Sorry, just saying that. When you say that, we need to just go hard. Sorry, that's just the rules. We just gotta follow the rules. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. First shot.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm gonna rip on you for, man, is that you use stickers.
Yeah. Well, that's all. I mean, he says he's a noob, so you know, I can't fault him.
I'll let it slide because you're new. But come on, man, get you some water slides. If you're gonna paint your model kits, get some water slides.
Well, crawl before you walk. That's what I would say.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We all do it once. We all do it once.
Yeah.
So I dig the colors. I haven't really seen too many like black and white and gold. Like, first of all, thank you for not going black, red, and gold.
Right.
But black, white, and gold really works. It's really nice. It's like nice and muted, but you got like a little bit poking out to show off some detail. Yeah. You also shaved off the safety nubs on your V-fin, so nice. Can't be that new.
That gets points. So not bad. There's some seams on the legs that need to be addressed.
Yeah, I noticed one on the head.
Yeah, but again, walk before you crawl.
Yeah, man. Just it comes with time.
Crawl before you walk, I should say. And this probably could have used, some panel lining. and in whatever method that you're comfortable with panel lining too, whether it be, you know, panel line wash or markers or what have you. I think this would have benefited from that. But again, you know what? Gotta crawl before you walk.
Yep, yep. And it looks good for what you've done, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
And I forgot how bad like old high grade hands looked.
Oh, I know, right?
That's like not your fault. That's not your fault, but
yeah,
man,
yeah.
Bandai, what were you thinking? Oh man,
got the kung fu grip action going.
It looks killer, man. You know, for I don't know if this is your first attempt at painting or what, but it looks good. It's not. You don't see anything that's like blown out or anything that you missed. Any masking that you've done looks really nice and clean.
Yeah.
You know, just handle a little bit of prep work, and you're ready to you know, level that game up a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Tackle those seams, do a little panel lining.
Yeah. Start watching Justin's videos. Tutorials are great.
I got more coming out, so
nice.
If you want something, let me know. I'll make a video.
There you go.
Thank you for the submission, sir. It is much appreciated. Guilo X. This is my boy Scott. He's in the chat.
So how do you say the name? Guilo X or
Guilo X?
Guilo X. Okay. Now I know.
Yeah, it's all good. You're. I think I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I think this is the sequel to the Ode for his vasectomy. This is the gobstopper. This is the second ball that he's done. So now Scott has gone back to having 2 balls.
Oh jeez.
This is I correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is Scott's first airbrushed kit ever.
Really?
He just got an airbrush. I think a little after Christmas, and he's been experimenting, and I think his experimentation has paid off because this is bolder than anything I'd ever do.
Yeah,
he's developing tech. Like this is stuff that people that have been in the game like 10 years don't even do. Like some people they'll be in here, they'll be working for 10 years and they'll just stay in that comfort zone. Scott jumps straight into the game and he's like, I'm gonna do this new stuff that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, right.
And this is what you get, and it works. I love the colors. I love the fade. I love the colors work very well together. It's like very cotton candy.
Is it all just like one shade of paint, like a color shifting paint?
No, this is multiple. These are flat paints.
Okay. Interesting.
He's done a thing where I think he base coated it in pink.
Okay.
And then he let it dry. And then he took like his next layer of color and he kind of did like a thing with like a paper towel.
Uh-huh.
And then he let it dry, and then he did another layer, and he did the thing with the paper towel, and he built up his layers so that it would, you know, gradually be something else.
Nice.
And then he used that technique to make it pop. I also love that candy, like yellowy orange frame that goes around the ball, because that looks so cool.
Yeah, Backstepped in the chat says it's so 90s, and yeah, you know what? All I can think of is like that old shirt Hypercolor. You remember the color changing shirts and stuff back in the day?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what I think of when I see this. Nice.
Scott is one of the very few of us who has managed to pull himself from Monster Hunter long enough to build something. I am fortunately enough another one of those people. But I will say the temptation has been very difficult.
Nice.
There we go. There's that orange frame I was telling you about. I love it. And yeah, there you go. There's what the armor looked like before he did all that crazy stuff to it.
Nice.
From that to that. And Scott is also a professional photographer, so you know he knows what he's doing when he gets in close like that.
Perfect.
So keep it up, sir. Keep it up.
I dig it.
I expect great things from you.
I like the fact that he put that heart decal on the arm. I respect that.
You don't see a lot of like weird decals like that on stuff.
Yeah. Placement anyways, yeah.
Thank you, Scott. This is Instagram. This is slushpup_Gunpla. This is the GM command space, and I really, 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 really hope that this is the master grade, because I cannot get enough of that master grade. I can't tell. It looks like a high grade. It's the high grade.
Is it high grade?
Look at the knees. It's the high
yeah.
grade. It's still cool though, because you know it is what it is.
And the feet too.
And the hands. The hands. That trigger hand is a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But hey, it's cool. It is what it is, man. I like it. I wish that you would given me more pictures to look at.
Yeah.
I can see like what looks like some subtle weathering. You got a little bit of yellowing going on around some parts.
Or maybe some striping even, because look at the shield.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the shield looks like it's done in like camo of some sort. And everything else looks pretty clean. I dig what I can see. I wish I could see some more.
Yeah, I want to see the shield.
You guys who are submitting one picture, cut it out. Give me at least two. At least
Damn
two.
it,
Come on.
Slush. We want more.
But thank you for the submission. Alright, so this is the Gian by Takoya Builds on Twitter. I got somebody following me from Twitter doing this. This is a first. I don't think that like I haven't like I don't think I have the foothold on Twitter that I have on Instagram or YouTube, and I really don't have that big of a foothold on those platforms either. But I definitely don't have any foothold at all on Twitter, so this is kind of cool to me.
Yeah, right.
I don't like the Gian, but I have seen some really nice builds of it. Really nice builds. It almost makes me like it. Like this. Look at that. Look at that. That is cool.
That's good weathering.
That weathering is immaculate. Super great tones in the rust, and it's all in like the right spots. It's not like super like dry brush to hell.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice. This is gonna sound really weird when I say this, but it's cleanly done. You know, it's done in a way that it makes sense. It's built up in areas where it needs to be built up. The rust is where it needs to be. The contrast is there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Although one could argue, do Gundams actually rust?
Yeah, I don't like that argument, because usually when we see Gundams in the Gundam universe, they don't really have much of a chance to rust. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you don't see that many old Gundams. They get blown up before they get a chance to rust.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's up in the air.
I dig it. I still dig it.
I think most metal can rust, so if I want to rust my Gundams, I'm going to rust them.
You're rusty Gundams.
I really like this, man. The colors are awesome. They're so good.
The tonal changes on the armor itself, especially up near the head, near the opening, because you can see different tones of colors around that area.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like he appreciated like a brown, and he worked out to a white, and then he worked out to like a cool blue.
Yeah, almost.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I like it. And the wear on the feet, on all the corners and everything, is a nice little touch there.
I like the little triple striping on the beam sword. Not too many people do that kind of stuff.
I didn't notice that until you said it.
You don't see a lot of people painting their beam sabers or their clear parts. They just let them be, and you don't have to, but it looks super cool when you do it right. There you go. There's that foot shot. You want lots of texture on those knees, lots of texture on the foot, or that like leg armor. That's cool.
Look at the knee.
Yeah.
Look at the knee. I mean, that is crunchy looking.
It's awesome. Like that hammered metal look. It looks awesome. Yeah. That is great.
Nice.
Right.
Crunchy.
Thank you for the submission. So Takoya Builds on Twitter. I'm so used to saying Instagram, I almost said Instagram. That's awesome. Look, Instagram. Animer B? This is the Master Grade Tallgeese, which I have built way too many of. I hope I never have to build another one.
Really?
You know, when you build the Master... I bought the Master Grade when it first came out, and I snapped it up right away. I loved it. And then I got commissioned to do one, and I got commissioned to do Tallgeese 3 at the same time. So I built all 3 of them, basically. I mean, the Tallgeese 2 has like a new head, but that's it.
Well, doing commissions like that will do it to you. Just
yeah,
takes
I mean,
all the fun out of it.
Doing 2 back-to-back. Well, see, the cool thing was the Tall Geese 3 was straight color, and the Tall Geese 1 I got to play with a little bit. I got to do some custom stuff, so that was fun. But, you know, I'm going to build the real grade, and I think me and the Tall Geese are going to have it out. That's going to be the end of it.
All right.
Although I might buy another one to convert it into a Leo, a real grade Leo.
I look forward to the battle. Holy Nikes. Look at that.
Now this is my favorite kind of thing because whenever someone thinks real grade style, whenever someone thinks I'm gonna add tonal separation to my model kits, they think I'm gonna add gray, and then he did that. He did it in a few spots. You know, he put there's like, I think the Tall Geese itself has like 4 gray pieces. It's like the knees where he put it, the cockpit, and then like there's 1 or 2 other little ones. But it's really not that many like off-white or whatever colors. But he also took it a step further and used like a warm white.
Yeah, creamy.
Yeah, and now I want to give him a little bit of shit because he pre-shaded with black, but he did it in a way that looks good. So I can't.
I can't say that I'm a fan of the pre-shading. It's a little heavy for my taste.
It is heavy, but I like it. I think it looks cool. I think it adds emphasis and it adds weight to the model. That's what I like about pre-shading.
I think that's debatable, but yeah, I mean it's purely subjective at that point, you know.
Yeah. I like it. I think it looks killer. You know.
Yeah. I really like it. Despite the pre-shading, I still really like this piece. And
I like the Dio base. It's pretty sweet. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I like it. It's like some pipe work or something like that. And one of them's a little broken. I like the little road strips you put down. It's almost like he's hanging out waiting for somebody to come fix his pipe and making sure no bad guys come and bust it up even more.
Yeah.
I fool with that.
I like the gun.
The gun looks great.
Yeah, the paint separation on the gun is really well done. That little stripe right there on the end of the barrel.
Something I'm guilty of is just going straight metals on my guns.
Right.
This dude went the complete opposite, like flat grays, 2 or 3 shades.
Yeah, dude, you gotta go flat paint. I mean, have you ever seen a shiny gun?
Well, no. See, I go flat, but I use like flat metallics.
Yeah, but still, have you ever seen a metallic gun?
Yes, no.
Well,
I reserve. This is the only use I will ever use. The only time I'll ever use Alclad's gunmetal paint.
Okay.
Is on guns, because it's if you've ever held like a police gun or like that kind of handgun, it's got like that light texture to it. Yeah. And it's like a really like matted metallic black. Yeah. That's what that paint is. It's exactly that. This is the only gunmetal that I've ever seen that mimics metal that's on guns. So it works the most. It makes the most sense to me to put it on a gun.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's a subjective thing. It's all what you want to do, you know. So, fair enough. I think you're wrong, but that's fine.
Hey, it is what it is.
It's all good, man. I do like the pictures of this thing. They're nice.
Yeah, the pictures are really cool. I want to know what that backdrop is, man. It's like a marble.
It looks just like a printed paper. Yeah. You know, just like a backdrop paper.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Now, I wonder if that's an LED in there, or is that a painted light?
It might just be like a metallic sticker, like hitting the, you know what I mean? Like those little foil stickers you can buy from Wave.
Yeah. Well, I know when I'm on does, you know, the light.
The object source lighting.
Yeah, the object lighting and everything. So I wonder if that's not something like that. Like
it could be. I mean, he's pre-shaded everything up, so there's no reason it wouldn't be.
Yeah, like half the visor's like a dark, you know, blue or black, but then that subtle little hint is super bright and, you know, saturated blue.
I like this. This is really cool. I like the tones. It's checking all those boxes for me.
Yeah, it's a nice looking cohesive piece. Definitely a showpiece. That's for sure.
Anime RB on Instagram.
I still like Anime RB.
I wouldn't even know how to do that, so we're gonna leave that one alone. But thank you for the submission, good sir. It's that was killer.
Oh, we got Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange by Guilo. Good old Scott. I don't know what this is gonna be. I mean, I don't know if this is a reference to Reservoir Dogs. So hopefully nobody gets their ear chopped off in this build.
Oh jeez.
But you never know. I mean, Gunpla's freedom and all that.
Don't say that.
Oh, okay. So I know what this is now. Okay.
Like
so Mr. Orange. This is another one of the Exceed Zaku heads.
Yeah, I think I've seen this on Facebook.
Yeah, this was in Sprue Cutters. Whoa! What is that? What is that blue stripe? That is crazy clean.
Got a Speed Racer racing stripe on this thing, man.
That's very clean masking, Scott. I don't think too many people would believe that you've only been painting for as little time as you've been painting.
Damn prodigy here.
He pre-shaded with brown, but it's his own custom mix of brown. I think it's the only spot he went wrong, but we talked about that a little bit. Because somebody was like, your boy is pre-shading with black. And I'm like, nah, he wouldn't do that. But what he did was he mixed orange with black. And that's what he pre-shaded with. So he technically did, but he technically didn't. But it looks great.
He said he missed some seam lines in it. Yeah, I can see. I don't know if they're seam lines or mold lines. All
yeah,
on
the mold lines on the
yeah,
those are mold lines. But that's all right.
Yeah, still. What the? Come on, stop it. Just
you
stop it.
You know that you missed it, so now you know to look out for it.
Just stop it.
Okay, so that's what it looked like when he got it.
Okay.
That's what it looks like now.
All right, stop. Just quit now. Jesus.
I think you went a little crazy with the weather.
Yeah. He's got some paint wear measles.
But I will say that he went big on a very large scale piece.
Yeah.
So if he'd done this on like a high grade, it wouldn't look as good as it does here. True. Little heavy handed.
Yeah, but I mean, it might.
But that's how you learn.
First time doing it, though, you know.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
Yeah.
So keep it up, Scott. Next time you do something like this, wash out your whites a little bit.
Yeah. And maybe
if it's going to be this banged up, you're going to accumulate some dust on those whites. They're not going to be that white.
True.
But you did it. You did good. I think it looks great.
And you know what I do for the whites to dumb them down a little bit is that Tamiya weathering powder. The oil stain color. Oh, it gets them nice and grungy white. Oh, it's beautiful. So FYI.
Looking good though, Scott. Looking good.
Yeah, well done.
I dig it. Alright, next up, RX-78-2 Revive. This is another one of my all-time favorite models. When this thing came out, I built and painted and threw LEDs in it in a day. Like I was just sitting there like how do I put an LED in this thing? And I just started cutting plastic and I hit the point of no return and it came out alright. And now it is sitting probably ashamed on Jim's shelf at his house. I sent it to him as a gift.
Good photo.
That's dope.
Yeah, good photo.
Full loadout. Looking like maybe a glossy finish. You can see some reflection on that beam saber. But I love the focus that you put on it. Oh, this is by the way, this is Kenny4187. I think this is my friend on Facebook. I could be wrong, but
yeah.
That's on Instagram.
Yeah. Stickers though. You see it on the chest? That looks like a sticker to me.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
That or it's one of those like it might just be a little bit of like I would say silvering, but it might not be top coated, so there's no silvering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
Let's see some more.
Because these look like water slides.
You think so?
Yes. I don't see a border on them. And you can see some shine on the chest. There's no border on those either.
Yeah, I think you're right.
No, I think they just might be third-party water slides or something.
Fair enough.
But hey, it looks great. It looks killer.
That seam on the head, though.
Yeah, that's head seams are always the trickiest. It looks like he tried to like strive it out a little bit and make it look more like a panel line.
Yeah, yeah.
It works. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, and on the gun.
Now I will say, if you build this model kit, it is one of the nicest starter model kits out there.
Oh yeah.
The only real visible seams are right here on the back of the leg, the head, and at some angles you can see one like around the wrist. Like up here you can't see it because of the way the arm is shaped. But it runs down this line right here, this weird looking panel line. That's a seam.
Like a natural panel line.
So it's thicker on one side, so it's like, you know, built up plate.
Gotcha.
It's a natural seam line. It looks great. But it's a fantastic model kit. It's such an easy build. It's very posable. It's got lots and lots of accessories. It's just a nice model.
Yeah, yeah.
I know people are sick of the RX, but truthfully, I haven't built a single Revive kit that I've hated. Not one. Go, another nice shot of the, you know, holding up the shield. I really like the way that these photos look.
Yeah. I like the shadows and all of that. That's really quite well done. I like the photos a lot.
Playing with light is a tricky thing, but
yeah,
nailed it. So there we go. Another shot of it standing up, kind of geared out. Would have liked to see some bazooka action, but beggars can't be choosers. I dig what you show me. You know, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Go give him a follow. That's Kenny4187 on Instagram. Vesuva Bear by Freddy Was Wrong.
I think I've seen this one.
I don't know if I've seen this one or not, but it
says
bear, so I'm assuming we're gonna get a bear guy.
Yeah, kind of volcanic, I think. Freddy from those Gundam guys out on the West Coast.
So I look at this. I've got a submission from someone in the big leagues. That makes me feel. That makes me feel like what I'm doing here.
Well, Jonathan Gizmo Conquesto's a member of those Gundam guys too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well then, member. I didn't know that.
Yeah, newest member, I should say. I think just last year.
He's my dude, man. He's always in my streams hanging out. He's good people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh. Wow. That's awesome. So it's oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's pretty wild.
Oh man, that's so funny. I like that a lot. This is really clever. That's real texture. That is awesome.
That's good. Yeah.
And it's got LEDs in it, which is even. I think that's one of those Bandai, Bandai HD Builder parts, the clear beam sabers.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think I have some.
Nice. It's all melted and.
That's totally what that is. Look at this.
Everything. That's great. That is good. Good job, Freddy. Good job, buddy.
That's amazing. That is pure amazingness. This is like the funniest, coolest bear guy I've ever seen. I love the texture on the face. Like it looks like real lava texture. Yeah. I wish that you would have carried that into your Dio just a little bit. But I love it. The colors are great. It definitely looks like it's like rising out of the lava and it's like all melted and like it's pissed off about something.
Oh Jesus, the bear guy from hell.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's like you can see a little bit where the battery box is.
Yeah.
Again, busted out the glass. That's how you know this is serious. Look at that face. I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight.
Well, okay. So this is the part I like the best. Look around the eyes, and then look also around the mouth. How it's kind of chipped and jagged looking.
Yeah.
That's a good touch. That's a good touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it. And LEDs, man, you can never go wrong with LEDs unless you put them where they don't belong.
Right.
But it's really hard to do that. So killer work, Freddy. Thank you.
Yeah. And shout out to those Gundam guys too.
Yes. Big shout outs to you guys. Firefighter Bear by Lynx. So is this like the polar opposite of what we just looked at?
Could be. Have these two dueling. Oh, come on. I didn't even know that was going to happen either.
That is hilarious.
Jesus.
I love his concerned expression.
Right. I really didn't know that was going to
Oh,
happen.
man.
That's pretty damn funny.
That is amazing. It is so amazing.
That's good. Yeah. The creases on the fire suit and everything. It's good.
These are my favorite 2 bear guys in existence. Nobody's going to be able to top this. You could make an easy 8 bear tomorrow, and these would still be my favorite. That's how much I like them.
Especially together, too, you know?
You just can't... Oh, man, that's so funny.
It's good stuff right there.
Oh, God.
So do we just have the 2 photos?
Yep, just 2. But hey, it works. That is amazing. That's so funny.
That's good, yeah. I want to see more though. That's good.
I do. Give us some more. Give us some more photos of the firefighter bear. Tag us in it on Facebook. That's super good.
Nice.
Oh, all right. Matt K builds. I don't know what he's on.
MG Psycho Verka.
The Master Grade Psycho Gundam Verka. So we've seen both sides of the Thunderbolt universe tonight. The Psycho Zaku is one of those builds that. I did the high grade. I just snapped it up and never again, ever.
You didn't like it?
There's way too much, man. Too many thrusters, too many weapons, too many little pieces. I would never finish it, like solely on weapon fatigue. I would never finish it. But huge shout outs to those guys who get through it, because I can't. I just can't do it. I get bored painting like 2 guns. So I can only imagine painting like 5 bazookas and 3 Zaku machine guns and some Heat Hawks and all this other shit that I don't care about. You guys are the MVPs here.
More guns. Alright, let's see this thing. Okay, straight off the bat, I like what he did with the 2 covers and everything, and the joints. Really nice.
This is one of those things where, like, you either suck it up and you just muscle through and you get the joint covers on there and you do it in a somewhat fashionable way, like this guy did, or you go on Facebook and you complain about it like everybody else does, like I would do, because the joint covers are the biggest, besides the weapons, the joint covers are the biggest reason I would not build this kit.
Yeah.
Because I hate them. I have the 1 to 45 or 1 to 24 scale Ingram, whatever scale that is, the Bandai one. It has the bag joints for the arms and the legs, and I hate them. I hate them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only reason I haven't painted that kit yet, because I love that kit. It's beautiful.
This, it almost looks, I don't know if that's the actual bags.
I think it is.
Well, look at the waist power cable tube thing. It almost looks like it's dry brushed on top, you know, because it's got that little sheen right there.
Now, that I was gonna say, that's one of those things that you kind of almost have to do to make it look great. Yeah. And you don't see anybody do it. They just stick them on there like, whatever, it's done. I did it. Yeah. And it does look like he put a little bit of work onto his, and I can appreciate that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but are those the stock spikes on that shoulder too? They look long.
See, I don't know. I haven't built the original. I'd have to go. Well, I can't even say I'd go look at Zach's, because I think Zach took his off.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't know. They might be. They might not be. Another thing I'm gonna give you some credit for is first of all, you did one thing I don't like with Zaku kits, but you did it the right way. I never ever put the clear part in the Zaku Mono Eye piece, the visor. I just think it doesn't make any sense to me.
Really?
But you didn't put it on and then top coat it so it frosts over. Everybody does that. Yeah. Everybody does that, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it.
The only downside to looking at this right now is the Ronald McDonald paint scheme.
I mean, that's the stock colors.
I know, but still.
This is another reason I wouldn't build this. That ginormous fuel tank for no reason.
Well,
the high grade is probably one of the biggest high grades I've ever built. And it's already too big.
Yeah, well.
Literally, the only redeeming quality for me that this kit has is that it's built on the Zaku 2.0 frame. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. Because the Zaku 2.0 is amazing. But I could not do this, guys. I don't know why Bandai did this to us.
I'll do a Johnny Ridden or something, you know.
I'm working on Johnny Ridden right now.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's basically a Shard Zaku Johnny Written colors.
Yeah.
So, I was a little disappointed when I got the legs, and I was like, what do you mean these are the high mobility type legs?
Nice.
Whatever.
Nice. Oh, we got Robo voice going on.
Do we? Oh, man.
Yeah, looks like it. That's probably more of a connection issue than anything.
Yeah, I mean, on my side, the connection's good.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, it was a little dip, that's all.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So,
Ronald McDonald for the win. Nice.
there's
Definitely.
those shots that I really like when you get underneath your model kit and you shoot up at it.
Yeah.
It makes it look like you're walking in a hangar. You see it standing there.
Yeah.
You're ready to jump in. That's what those pictures say. I love those shots.
Yeah. And I like the booster in the background. It's a nice, kind of little prop back there.
Yeah. Posed up with it. Look what I got.
Yeah, right.
What's up?
Nice. People are still saying we got Robo voice. Yeah.
Is it just me?
I don't know. Is it just Justin or is it both of us? Because if it's both of us, then it's definitely the connection from Justin's end. Anybody?
Well, I'll close my voice thing and open it back up again.
Almost sounds like feedback. They say. Oh, just Justin. Womp womp.
There we go. Is that any better? It seems like this voice software is really nice, but when it messes up, it messes up hard.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for that submission, Matt_K_builds. I don't know what you're on. Hopefully it's Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
Facebook. You figure it out. So thank you. Got 2 more to get through tonight, and then we got some just tiny bit more to touch on, and we'll wrap this up. This is my boy Silver Maverick. He's Helios Squad. So if you don't check him out.
Oh, this is Ricardo.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
He's my boy. He's my plug. He's hooked me up more times than I deserve.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you don't go follow his page, you're missing out because he goes to all the conventions.
Yeah, well, he's stationed over in Japan.
Yeah, he's stationed in Japan, so he goes to all the conventions and he gets pictures out like real quick. Like he might not drop like a whole gallery on you in one night, but he'll make sure that if something dope is there, you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is
change his pants.
This is
That's the Canon.
Yeah, but the color scheme here is it's like Real Type RX / like one of the GM variants has this color scheme. GM Canon.
It's the OG Mark 1 RX, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the GM I think is it the GM Canon that uses this color scheme?
I don't know. I mean,
either way,
looks like it there.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And he put that motherfucking foil paper, the Aurora film. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Love that stuff. I wish I could make mine stick to anything. I can't get it to stick to anything. But he killed it. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
there you go. There's
really
a nice shot of it standing up.
Yeah.
Man,
I dig it.
Those colors work really well together. That's a really nice like two-tone gray. I love it.
Yeah. And I like the fact that the head is white, and that's like the only white part in the entire thing.
Yeah, like he could have gone a little bit more with the white, but I feel like it adds more that he didn't.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, like I said, he could have added more and it not been too much.
Yeah.
But he, live on the edge a little bit. This is great. Yeah. This is beautiful. I haven't seen this before.
Danger Zone. I dig it.
I love it very much.
And it's you know what, the hard thing a lot of people don't realize is black as a model is hard to really pull off well.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to panel line it? If you panel line it in a lighter color, it's going to look like Tron.
Yeah, sometimes you can throw like a little bit of brown in there and it looks alright, but
maybe.
but that's I've in my experimentation, that's the only color that I've really been able to make look halfway decent. Like when you put white in there, unless it's like super even, which means you got to do it like 10 times.
Yeah.
You know, I've experimented with like gold and other colors like that. Panel lining metallics, don't do it, guys. It's not worth it. It's just not fun. You're not gonna have a good time. I promise.
Nah. You just gotta have a subtle hand with it, man.
But yeah, man, silver. This is beautiful. Yeah. I can't believe I've never seen this. Why is this not on the Helios page? I made you an admin. Go put it on the Helios page right now.
Nice.
All right, and another one from Silver. I think I have seen this one. The GM Type C, which I am a sucker for GMs. We've gone over that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the Type C is just super nice, anyways.
It's so nice.
I love the design of it.
I'm waiting for this last one to load. There we go. All right. Nice. So this is the P Bandai, I believe. Because they did the... Or no. Is this the regular one, and the P Bandai was the one with the backpack? I don't remember.
No, I mean, back when the Type C first came out, they didn't have P Bandai. So this is the space version. Because they had two different versions, the space type and the ground type. This was the space type.
Okay, well. Also, to those of y'all out there who want to pretend that y'all know anything about Monster Hunter.
What?
His Silver's logo is the Kirin from Monster Hunter, I believe. If it's not, it has a very striking resemblance to the Kirin.
Nice.
But yeah, there you go. So, but the build here, wonderful. I love the chipping on that shield.
Yeah.
And I love that he kind of carried it much lighter on the mobile suit itself. This is one of those things I tell people all the time when you're weathering your models. Take care and pay attention to where you're putting it. Obviously, the shield is going to be one of those spots where the shield is getting used. The shield is going to see that wear. The shield is going to have, unless you're a really bad pilot, is going to have more weather on it than anything else.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the next up would be like the head, maybe the cockpit area, perhaps the legs. But the arms, I don't think would have as much damage as like anything else, because it's not really a priority unless you're like decked out like the heavy arms or something like that. Like they're not going to be trying to knock your weapons off. They're just trying to get you out of the fight.
Yeah. The one thing I really like about this shot, look at the shield and that beam saber hit right there.
You know, just as you were saying that, I actually noticed it. I didn't notice it before.
Well, if you look around it, it's more it's darker around it.
And it carries into the white.
Well, yeah, to simulate that burn effect, which is really a nice subtle detail that's not necessarily noticed off the bat. But it gives it that just extra hint of realism.
Yeah, and I like it. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, Chris Pabs in the chat asked if this is going to be archived because he never got to watch it from the start.
Yeah, so Twitch is going to automatically archive this for I think a month, and I'm going to send it over to YouTube, so it'll be archived forever on YouTube. So you will be able to watch. The only thing is you won't be able to see the chat. So maybe in future episodes I'll see if I can sort something out so you guys can see the chat on screen if you want that. If you're not really too sweating it, we'll leave the chat off. We'll figure something out. Because unfortunately I can't record it both ways. But it'll be on YouTube and it'll be on Twitch.
Nice.
So, another nice shot of it. I love the streaking on the shoulders where that little lip is. I love the subtle, like where the knee starts to curve. You can tell that that's like the point of the knee that would hit the ground first. So there's scuffs like in the middle rather than like just around the edges.
Yeah.
But he did follow the edge rule where you start on the edges and you work your way in. Burn on the back skirts. Oh, Ricardo knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I think it might be a little too heavy.
It's a little heavy, but
I like it.
But it's there, and that's where it would be.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. It's a nice build, and he did that thing that I was talking smack on the last build where he flat coated over his visor, but it actually looks pretty cool. Like it for some reason here it's really uniform. I think with the Zaku's where like they have the mono eye and you like a lot of people really want you to see the mono eye and then they frost that over, it looks weird, but on the GM not too many people pay too much attention to the stuff that's going on behind the GM visor, so this works. Maybe I'm just biased, I don't know. But I like it, man. Rick, nice. Thank you for the submission. Yeah, as always, stuff. Fantastic work. That is the end of our submissions for this episode. So last time we were joking around about confirmation bias. Last time we joked around about setting a theme, kind of joking around for a theme. So Joel's not here, and Tim has no idea about this. Tim has never even used. We're using Discord right now, and we had to get him like on the fly set up. So this is Tim's first like actual Discord experience. But last time, me and Joel kind of talked about maybe doing like a challenge for you guys. So here's the challenge. You don't have to do this. I'm gonna feature every build that gets submitted, no matter what, next month. We're not gonna lock people out because they don't conform to the challenge. But you get bonus invisible points that don't mean anything if you commit to the challenge. So you've got 1 month from today, from right now. This challenge, Tim's going to be a little upset when I say this. The challenge is build a kit, don't paint it. Make it look as nice as you can without using paint. Submit it to us, and we're going to try and like group things together so that those builds will be featured maybe towards the end in their own little segment. They'll get a little bit more limelight than some of the other builds. You can now see, Lily, you don't want to use stickers, that's fine. If you guys want to paint details, if you want to paint where stickers go, that's fine. You just can't paint the entire model kit, and that doesn't mean paint everything but one piece. You know, get creative. And as part of this, I'm going to participate in this as well. I'm not going to submit a build, but I'll show it to you when we do the next month's highlight. But the plan is, you know, you guys, the first challenge is going to be, you know, you can paint details, just don't paint the entire model. So, what do you think, Tim?
Challenging.
Because sometimes I think it's more difficult to make a model look fantastic if you don't paint it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to make a straight build look phenomenal. Now, you guys can top coat and stuff like that. I'm not going to criticize you for top coating. Please top coat your models. They look better when you top coat them. But, you know, don't paint the whole model. Bust out, you know, some detail paints. Do stuff like that. Get creative. This is a good chance for you guys to experiment with like interesting weathering techniques. Using unorthodox types of materials to, you know, test things out, see what's going on, try something that you haven't done before, and then submit it to us. We will consolidate all those builds into the end of the next stream. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna feature everything. So if you're not on board with this challenge, you can still submit whatever you want, and we're still gonna feature it just the same as always. We're just gonna try and add another layer of excitement to this. See what happens. So. There we go. So, what do you think, Tim?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Shout out to Joel. Hope he feels better.
Yeah, man. Joel he's been not feeling good. It makes me sad. He's right here. He's my boy. So, I hope he feels better, and hopefully, if he doesn't feel better by next month and he hasn't gone to a doctor, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to be so upset with him. But, Tim, let's hear it. Let's get some plugs. What are you working on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, working on YouTube. Everybody knows. So, check it out. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, a little bit of Twitter, all that good stuff. Check us out on Gunpla Talk. We're planning the next episode for this coming Saturday, the 17th. So yeah, so look for that.
That's it. Nothing else?
Nah, man.
All right. Well, you heard it from the man himself, and I want to give Tim a very special thank you. Tim has been my bread and butter here lately. He helps me out with all kinds of stuff that you guys don't even know about. But it really means a lot that you came on here and helped me out with this.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I could have handled it solo, but it's always more fun when you got somebody else along for the ride. And who better than the only other person in Maryland that I know who builds Gunpla? So, you know, this is my we're each other's sidekicks.
Word.
So, I'm gonna try and get this over to YouTube straight away. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we can look forward to another month of super rad builds next month. We'll go ahead and open that submission box back up, and we are done for the night. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you later.
Nice. Night, everybody.